what I'm going to try to communicate today is what is a website in an AI world. And what I'm going to simply do is go over all the product innovation enhancements that we've done in the last 3 years, not to mention the last 18, right? So the last 3 years are very significant because we've been going direct to brands with a lot of locations. Think franchise, think retail, think even manufacturing. Again, dealer models, again, where there's a local footprint. And, when we're selling a website today, it's very much, what is it going to look like? Or here's my pain point with my current vendor, which is typically an agency. And what the agency does not have in a lot of cases is the ability for the internal marketing team to make easy changes, to launch their own even pages, to get data out of the CMS. And DevHub is built for the moment that we're in today, AI, and where the website is actually going in that world, right? Like I think at this point, everybody would say that traffic is probably down to websites unless you're paying for it. But again, the AI overviews and the connection that the consumer has to your brand still comes from the website. So in real time, I'm not going to go through every single thing. Starting in 2020, Q4 2024, when we really started to go direct. This is awesome. I'm doing this. I haven't even, again, we get this presentation about twice a month from our engineering team to customer success to the C-suite to operation. Everybody in the company gets this. Is company-wide. So this is 2024. So localization, right, around zip codes. Great. I'm not going to click into all of these. Actually, can I just click this? Okay, cool. So again, being able to manage social media profiles for different franchisees within the system. Again, redirects, faster load times, reduces load time. So again, a technology, not a service, right? So today, when a brand gets a website, it's very much about, design and sometimes capability, but ultimately, what is the underlying tech? And when that tech is pulled off the shelf and someone thinks, I'm going to go build a website on this supposed technology, you also don't have access to the engineering team, to the innovation that you wish maybe the technology actually functioned like. At DevHub, a lot of our innovation comes from our customer feedback loop, right? What would they like to see? What would make their life easier? And again, in the world of AI that we're in, and we're going to be in for the foreseeable future, we're in it, period. It's like getting the site to load faster for AI agents and whatnot. That's being innovated on since 2024. And again, before that, but for the sake of this, again, zip codes, lead routing, all of that is built into DevHub. So again, when, you're asking your Claude or your Perplexity or your Chat GPT, all of it. Look, remember at Google Baird, this is back then, like a technology that's keeping up with the web, right? That's so crazy. Chat GPT, look, it's on there. Okay, wait. So can I keep clicking through this? So that's 2024. All right. Oh, okay. So I got to go the other way. Okay, got it. All right. So back in March 2025, our MCP alongside of Perplexity, Gemini, and Claude. Look at that. Boom. Built into DevHub. Again, so starting in March 2025, the beta version of this is live, and it's live today, right? We're still testing a bunch of stuff, but it is live. Being able to geolocate or localize a visitor, aka whether that's an AI agent or consumer, to the website. Custom form loading templates. Again, this could just be an animation thing, but nonetheless, thinking about how form loading works for templates and design behind the scenes as a user. And again, all of this is going to be the workflows for a lot of this will change as the LLMs get more sophisticated that you're using, right? So, hey, update the site because it's connected to DevHub structure. Boom, right? Like ultimately, where I think DevHub is going and can go, and the big idea is the idea of the word website is replaced with the word DevHub, right? There's no such thing as a website. It's just DevHub. Like all of our content, all of our brand voice, all of our imagery, all of our integrations are built into DevHub. And that is what the LLMs read. That's what AI reads, right? That's what an agent uses to book. And again, dynamic forms. Thank you. Great. Contact. Again, this is an integration that we did. Great. Integration was, again, Dev Hub, bringing your integrations, whether that's MindBody, whether that's Nearby Now, whether that's Service Master or Service Titan or Service Minder. Group list, being able to do that. Page duplication, page filtering for templates, filter by range. Oh, look, for e-commerce. I mean, again, this is a technology, right? A franchise brand who's buying a website today is not thinking about this in terms of a tech, right? They're thinking about it in terms of a design. Think about it in terms of a technology. I posted, and I can't post it here because I'm doing the screen share. Remember the movie Evan Almighty with Steve Carell? And again, I keep thinking about that, where it's like, I'm just trying to get everybody on the DevHub ship, because again, this thing is being innovated. Like as you're seeing right now, January 25, let's go. There's Service Titan integrated. Boom. Still in January 25, location assignments, autocomplete, content database. Boom. Look at all the releases in Q1 2025. Now we're going into, I guess, Q2, Q3, search analytics, user login status, standard reviews letter, interview or integration with Webpunch, first party attribution. Attribution's huge. Q2, boom. Look at this HubSpot integration. Boom. Localization. I mean, like, you get this color picker field again, whatever that could be. Index now integration. Like, look again, Keep integration. That was Q3. Look at Zapier. Look, we're in 20, we're getting oh my God, look at this. Form lead drop-off detection, right? So again, from a partial form fill, being able to figure out, if that can be passed or not. Google Maps, API key error. So again, when your map goes down, to be notified that it's down, like, again, like this is a technology, localization based on countries and regions. So again, outside of just the US and zip codes, but again, like, having been international and still are between Latin America, Japan, Australia, it's not the same necessarily postal code system as the US. So being able to geolocate like that, huge. Franchisee blogging access, so franchisees, integration with MindBody, boom. Oh God, this is awesome. Honestly, again, I keep saying, what is a website? Do you see none of this has anything to do with design? Right, these are all behind the scenes. March 2026, we're getting closer to today. Menu custom link field, consumer fusion integration. Look, email receipts from P. Look at this. New feature road roundup, subject line macros, US global map. All of this is baked into the technology for our franchise customers to win. And ultimately, where we think the future of websites is and is going is, again, to make sure all of this is in your DevHub, so that whether it's a human, an AI agent, or an LLM crawling on behalf of their human, it surfaces better than anybody else. Boom. Template. February. Theme editing. Wow. This is awesome. Oh, this is House Call Pro integration. LLMs.txt was back in January. We're in August right now. Like, come on. Welcome home integration. Active campaign integration, custom blog fields. Look at all the releases just in Q1 2026. Get out of here, dude. Extremely proud of the team because I know how hard it is, right? Again, trusted form. Again, this is not necessarily one. What I want to talk about is obviously consent management, which is typically done through Google Tag Manager, also done through OneTrust and others that DevHub integrates with. Blog to boom, JavaScript documents, Core Web Vitals, right? Again, we're always thinking about speed. How do we reduce speed? Why is this staying that? Boom. Look at this. Q2, all the releases, and that's what's up, right? So again, the future of the websites alongside of AI is really the structure in which a site is built. That structure is native to DevHub. If your brand is with DevHub, structurally, you will always be okay, period. That is the promise. It's the last website platform your brand will ever need. And once it extends beyond brands, anyone will ever need, it's called DevHub.